What if the best stroke prevention wasn't just in your medicine cabinet, but right in your food pantry? What if specific foods could act as a security team for your brain, shielding its delicate network of blood vessels from the silent damage that leads to a tragedy like the one Carol experienced? Hello and welcome back to Senior Forward Health. Today we're talking about an issue that affects the lives of millions. Imagine a completely ordinary Tuesday morning. A 72-year-old woman named Carol is enjoying her favorite breakfast of oatmeal and berries. She's looking forward to her weekly garden club meeting, and then, without warning, her world turns upside down. One side of her face begins to droop. She tries to lift her coffee cup, but her arm feels heavy as lead. She tries to call for her husband, but the words won't come out. Carol was having a stroke. This story is fictional, but it is the reality for nearly 800,000 people in the U.S. each year. Many of us diligently manage our health. We take our medication for high blood pressure or high cholesterol. We try to keep our weight in check. We think we're doing everything right. Today, we're not just going to talk about general healthy eating. We're going to pull back the curtain on the top 10 foods you should absolutely incorporate into your diet if you want to significantly reduce your stroke risk and boost your overall cardiovascular health. These aren't exotic or expensive items. Many of them are probably in your kitchen right now. The difference is, after today, you'll understand their true power and know exactly how to use them to build a delicious shield for your health. So grab a notepad and let's embark on this important journey together. Let's start with our first food, a true lifesaver that might be sitting on your counter right now. It's the familiar everyday hero, garlic. I know what you might be thinking. Garlic is for flavor, but its power goes so much further than that. Imagine your blood vessels as an intricate highway system. For your body to run perfectly, you need traffic to flow smoothly without any jams or road closures. A stroke often happens when there's a major blockage on one of those highways leading to the brain. This is where garlic comes in as a master traffic controller. When you crush or chop a clove of garlic, you release a powerful compound called allicin. Allicin is what gives garlic its signature pungent smell, but it's also the source of its incredible health benefits. This compound, along with other nutrients in garlic, helps your blood vessels relax and widen. Imagine those highways expanding from 2 lanes to 4, giving blood more room to flow freely. This simple action is crucial for maintaining stable blood pressure, a key factor in stroke prevention. When your blood pressure is high, it's like constant high-speed traffic putting immense stress on the vessel walls, eventually causing damage and creating weak spots. Garlic helps ease that pressure, but that's not all. Garlic also helps clean up some of the bad guys on these highways, LDL cholesterol. Think of this bad cholesterol as sticky debris that can start to build up along the sides of the road. Over time, this debris can form dangerous plaques like hidden choke points. Garlic helps reduce this buildup, keeping your arteries cleaner. It also has a mild blood-thinning effect, which helps prevent dangerous blood clots, the most severe traffic jams, from forming in the first place. So what does this mean for you in practical terms? It means we need to think of garlic as more than just a seasoning. Don't just use it for a quick hit of flavor. Make it a major player in your meals. One of my favorite ways to use garlic is to roast a whole head. When roasted, the cloves become soft, mellow, and sweet. You can spread it on whole grain toast like butter or mix it into mashed potatoes or mashed cauliflower. It completely transforms the flavor and makes it easy to consume a significant amount. You can also slice it and add it generously to sauces, soups, and stir-fries. The key is to make using garlic a natural and frequent part of your cooking routine. Of course, garlic isn't a single magic bullet. True health comes from a symphony of good choices, but by consistently including this mighty little bulb in a balanced diet, you're taking a simple yet profound step toward keeping your body's highways open, clear, and safe. Moving on to our second food, let's talk about something small but incredibly mighty: chia seeds. You've probably seen these tiny black and white seeds in the health food aisle, or maybe even have a bag sitting in your pantry. Many people know that chia seeds are packed with omega-3 fatty acids. These are the good fats that help reduce inflammation throughout the body. Imagine inflammation as a slow, smoldering fire along the walls of your blood vessels. Over time, this fire can cause damage, making the vessels stiff and more prone to plaque buildup. The omega-3s in chia seeds act like a fire extinguisher, helping to quell that inflammation and protect your blood vessels. This is incredibly important for stroke prevention. We also know they are loaded with fiber, especially soluble fiber. This type of fiber is a champion at reducing bad LDL cholesterol. It works by binding to cholesterol in your digestive system and helping to carry it out of the body before it can get into your bloodstream and cause trouble. This fiber also helps keep your blood sugar levels stable, which is critical because frequent blood sugar spikes can damage blood vessels over time, increasing your stroke risk. But if we only focus on these scientific facts, we might miss the best thing about chia seeds, their simplicity. For many older adults, the idea of changing eating habits can feel overwhelming and complicated. It can feel like you need to learn a whole new way of cooking. But chia seeds are different. They require no fancy preparation. You don't need to be a gourmet chef to reap their benefits. You can simply add a spoonful to your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or even a glass of water. When you mix them with liquid, they form a gel-like substance that's gentle on the digestive system and helps you feel full and satisfied. This simplicity is their secret weapon. Instead of chasing dozens of complex health trends, focusing on a few simple, nutrient-dense, and easy-to-use foods like chia seeds can lead to much more sustainable and long-lasting benefits. It's about making healthy choices easy. Think of Mrs. Davis, a patient of mine who was frustrated by complicated diet plans. She started by adding 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to her glass of orange juice every morning. It was a small change, one she could stick with. Over time, that small habit contributed to better cholesterol numbers and more stable energy levels throughout her day. It was a win that empowered her to make other small, healthy changes. So, don't underestimate the power of these tiny seeds. They are a wonderful reminder that taking care of your heart and brain doesn't have to be hard. It can be as simple as stirring a spoonful of goodness into your daily routine. Next up, we have a couple of my personal favorites, berries. Food number 3 on our list is not only delicious, but also bursting with color and life. Think of a bowl of deep blue blueberries, ruby red strawberries, and dark cranberries. Their vibrant colors not only make a meal look beautiful, but can also have a positive effect on your mood, turning healthy eating into a joyful experience. But beyond their beauty, berries are nutritional powerhouses, especially when we talk about preventing strokes. The secret to their power lies in compounds called antioxidants, specifically a type known as anthocyanins. These are the natural pigments that give berries their brilliant colors. Think of antioxidants as your body's personal rust-proofing crew. Every day our bodies are exposed to oxidative stress from pollution, stress, and even normal metabolic processes. This process is like rust forming on a car, slowly damaging our cells, including the delicate lining of our blood vessels. Anthocyanins are incredibly effective at neutralizing this damage. They help reduce inflammation and protect your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and clear. Flexible blood vessels are healthy blood vessels. They can expand and contract with ease, which helps control blood pressure. When vessels become stiff and hardened, blood pressure rises, putting you at a higher risk for stroke. The fiber content in berries also plays a significant role. Like chia seeds, the fiber helps manage cholesterol levels and stabilize blood sugar. But the beauty of berries, much like chia seeds, is their ease of use. You can easily add a handful to your morning cereal, oatmeal, or yogurt. You can blend them into delicious and refreshing smoothies. Eating them fresh as a simple snack is a fantastic way to enjoy their natural sweetness and benefits. And if you enjoy pancakes or waffles on a weekend morning, skip the sugary syrup and top them with a generous serving of fresh berries instead. You get all the sweetness with a huge dose of heart-protective nutrients. A patient I'll always remember, Mr. Henderson, had a powerful sweet tooth. He used to reach for cookies in the afternoon. We worked together to replace that habit with a small bowl of mixed berries and a spoonful of Greek yogurt. He was skeptical at first, but he soon found that the natural sweetness of the berries satisfied his craving. After a few months, he not only saw an improvement in his blood pressure, but also felt more energetic. It was a small change that made a big difference. So, embrace the beautiful colors of nature. Make berries a regular part of your diet. Every handful is a delicious investment in the health of your heart and brain. Our fourth food is a classic for a reason. You've all heard the old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." While it may not be a cure-all, there is a profound truth in that simple phrase, especially when it comes to stroke prevention. We know that apples contain a good amount of fiber, specifically a type of soluble fiber called pectin. As we've discussed, this fiber is fantastic at helping the body lower bad LDL cholesterol. Imagine pectin as a sponge that soaks up cholesterol in your digestive tract and helps escort it out of your body. This is a direct way to reduce the amount of plaque-forming material in your arteries. This fiber also helps with better blood sugar control. By slowing the absorption of sugar, it prevents the sharp spikes and crashes that can damage blood vessels over time. For anyone managing diabetes or prediabetes, which are significant risk factors for stroke, this stabilizing effect is incredibly important. But the benefits of apples go even deeper. They are rich in powerful compounds that have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. One of the most notable is called quercetin. Quercetin is a powerhouse when it comes to protecting our blood vessels from the damage caused by oxidation and inflammation. Remember the rust analogy we used for berries? Quercetin is another master of rust proofing, helping to keep the inner lining of your arteries smooth and healthy. These processes of oxidation and inflammation are often key contributors to the development of cardiovascular diseases and increase the risk of stroke. What I love most about apples is that they are so versatile and accessible. You don't just have to eat a fresh apple, though that is a great and simple option. Think about the different ways you can enjoy them. Crisp apple slices with a spoonful of peanut or almond butter make for a satisfying, protein-rich snack. Chopping an apple and adding it to your salad can provide a delightful crunch and a hint of sweetness. Baked apples with a sprinkle of cinnamon can be a delicious and healthy dessert, especially on a cool evening. Even a cool glass of 100% unsweetened apple juice on a summer day can be refreshing. Just be mindful of juices and prioritize the whole fruit more often to get the full fiber benefit. Consider someone like Eleanor, a 78-year-old whose weakness was snacking. She loved potato chips and crackers. We worked on a simple swap. She started keeping a bowl of fresh apples on her counter and some pre-sliced ones in the fridge. When the urge to snack hit, she reached for the apple slices. The crunch was satisfying, and the natural sweetness was just enough. It was a small change, but it replaced a processed, high-sodium snack with a nutrient-dense, heart-protective one. So don't underestimate the humble apple. It truly is one of nature's most perfect foods for protecting your health. Let's move on to number 5, an ingredient that forms the foundation of countless savory dishes around the world. Onions. Often overlooked as just a background flavor, onions are an incredibly powerful vegetable in our quest to prevent stroke risk. Much like their cousin garlic, onions contain sulfur compounds and powerful antioxidants. One of them is the very same antioxidant we found in apples, quercetin. This compound is a champion at fighting inflammation and protecting our blood vessels. But onions have another trick up their sleeve. They help our bodies produce nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a messenger that tells your arteries to relax and widen. This is incredibly important for lowering blood pressure. When your arteries are relaxed, blood can flow through them with less force, reducing the strain on your heart and the entire circulatory system. This contribution to managing cholesterol levels and blood pressure is a 1-2 punch against two of the biggest risk factors for heart disease and stroke. The universal appeal of onions is what makes them such an easy and effective tool for our health. They're present in almost every cuisine in the world, from Asian dishes to European classics, from simple weekday meals to celebratory feasts. You can use raw, chopped onions to add a crisp, pungent bite to salads, sandwiches, or burgers. Sautéed onions are often the first step to building a rich, flavorful base for soups, stews, and sauces. Their natural sweetness is released when cooked, enhancing the flavor of everything else in the pot. You can also roast onions alongside other vegetables or cook them down slowly in a hearty stew. However, we need to be mindful of how we prepare them. A dish like deep-fried onion rings, while certainly tasty, isn't the best choice for our health. The high-fat, high-calorie cooking method can negate the wonderful benefits of the onion itself. So it's best to enjoy them as a rare treat. Think of a gentleman named Robert. He was trying to reduce his salt intake to manage his blood pressure, a common challenge for many. He found his food tasted bland without salt. I suggested he double the amount of onion and garlic in his cooking. By sautéing them slowly, he created a rich, savory base that added so much flavor to his meals that he barely missed the salt. He was using food as flavor, not just sodium. This simple trick helped him stick to his low-sodium diet and see his blood pressure numbers improve. So the next time you're cooking, don't be shy with the onions. Add that extra handful. You're not just adding flavor, you're adding a powerful layer of protection for your heart and brain. Our sixth food adds a vibrant color and a sweet crunch to any dish. Red bell peppers. These beautiful vegetables are a true nutritional powerhouse, especially when it comes to supporting a healthy heart and minimizing stroke risk. One of the most impressive things about red bell peppers is their incredible vitamin C content. Many of us associate vitamin C with oranges, but a single red bell pepper can contain significantly more of this essential vitamin. Vitamin C is a potent antioxidant. It's one of the key players in the body's defense system against the cellular damage that can lead to clogged arteries. Think of it as a maintenance worker for your blood vessels, helping to repair damage and keep the lining strong and flexible. They are a delicious and easy way to load up on heart-protective vitamins and antioxidants. Our seventh food is a humble but mighty vegetable. Cabbage. Often associated with simple coleslaw or stews, cabbage is actually a nutritional powerhouse and is particularly beneficial for reducing the risk of stroke. This versatile vegetable is loaded with unique plant compounds, often referred to as phytochemicals. Some of the most studied are glucosinolates and, particularly in purple cabbage, anthocyanins, the same powerful antioxidants we find in berries. These compounds are experts at combating oxidative stress and reducing inflammation within our blood vessels. By keeping inflammation in check, they help prevent the damage that can lead to atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of the arteries. Cabbage is also rich in fiber, which, as we know, is essential for helping to lower bad cholesterol levels, promoting good digestion, and supporting overall heart health. And as a very low-calorie food, cabbage is a great tool for weight management. Maintaining a healthy weight is one of the most effective ways to reduce strain on your heart and lower blood pressure, thereby reducing your stroke risk. The ways to enjoy cabbage are almost endless. You can shred it raw for salads, think coleslaw, but instead of a heavy mayonnaise-based dressing, try a light vinaigrette made with olive oil and lemon juice. This gives you all the crunch and benefits without the unhealthy fats. You can also ferment cabbage to make sauerkraut. Fermented foods are excellent for gut health, which is increasingly being linked to overall wellness, including heart health. Of course, cabbage is wonderful when cooked. You can add it to soups and stews where it becomes tender and soaks up all the delicious flavors. You can cook it quickly in a stir-fry, or you can even try roasting it in wedges with a little olive oil and seasoning. Roasting brings out a surprising sweetness. Think of a patient like Mr. Thompson who was diagnosed with high cholesterol. He loved hearty meals and was worried his new diet would be unsatisfying. He started incorporating cabbage into his favorite dishes. He added it to his beef stew, which bulked up the meal and allowed him to use less meat. He also started making a big batch of healthy coleslaw to have on hand as a side dish. These simple additions helped him increase his fiber and nutrient intake without feeling deprived. So, don't overlook the humble cabbage. It's an affordable, versatile, and incredibly powerful ally in your journey to a healthier heart and a lower risk of stroke. Our eighth food often goes unnoticed, but this modest vegetable is a true champion when it comes to supporting your health. Cauliflower. It's incredibly low in calories, yet it's packed with an impressive array of nutrients that can help reduce your stroke risk. One of its standout features is its abundance of vitamin C. As we discussed with red bell peppers, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that plays a crucial role in maintaining the integrity of your blood vessels. Think of vitamin C as a shield, helping to protect the delicate lining of your arteries from the damage caused by free radicals, which can contribute to the development of blockages. In addition to vitamin C, cauliflower contains other antioxidants that further enhance this protective effect. Perhaps most notably, it's a source of a unique compound called sulforaphane. Research has highlighted sulforaphane for its potent anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is a key player in the development of atherosclerosis, which is the hardening and narrowing of arteries due to plaque buildup, a major risk factor for stroke. By helping to quell this inflammation, sulforaphane contributes to healthier blood flow and keeping those arterial pathways clearer. Furthermore, the significant fiber content in cauliflower is a true friend to your heart. Fiber supports the management of cholesterol levels, often by helping to usher excess cholesterol out of the body, thereby reducing the burden on your cardiovascular system. The true beauty of cauliflower lies in its incredible versatility. You can enjoy it steamed to retain its nutrients or roasted to bring out a delicious nutty flavor. One of the most popular ways to use it now is mashed as a healthy, low-carb alternative to potatoes. It can also be turned into cauliflower rice by pulsing it in a food processor, creating a fantastic base for many dishes. Or you can simply chop it raw and add it to vibrant salads and hearty soups for extra crunch and a powerful nutritional boost. I remember a patient, Mrs. Gable, who was trying to manage her weight and blood sugar. She missed eating rice with her meals. When she discovered cauliflower rice, it was a game changer for her. She could still enjoy her favorite stir-fries and curries, but with a much healthier base. This simple switch helped her feel satisfied while staying true to her health goals. So, give cauliflower a chance to shine on your plate. Its ability to adapt to so many different preparations makes it an easy and delicious way to protect your arteries and support your overall health. Next, for our ninth food, let's take a trip to the tropics. Pineapple. With its delightful balance of sweet and tart, pineapple is more than just a delicious treat. It is a choice that benefits your heart health and can play a role in reducing your stroke risk. One of the most special components of pineapple is an enzyme called bromelain. Bromelain is celebrated for its excellent anti-inflammatory capabilities. As we've discussed, managing inflammation is critically important for heart health, as unchecked inflammation can damage blood vessels and contribute to pre-stroke conditions. While more research is always needed, some studies suggest that bromelain may also have properties that help prevent the formation of blood clots by potentially interfering with the aggregation of platelets. This is an area for further investigation to fully understand its effects, but it's a promising aspect of this unique enzyme. Like cauliflower, pineapple is also an excellent source of vitamin C. This antioxidant powerhouse works to protect your blood vessels from oxidative stress, keeping them flexible and resilient. The fiber in pineapple also contributes to a healthier heart by supporting cholesterol management, which helps to keep your arteries clear. In addition, pineapple provides other important nutrients like manganese, which is involved in the body's antioxidant defense systems, and potassium, which is well known for its role in helping to regulate blood pressure. Incorporating pineapple into your diet is easy and enjoyable. It can be eaten fresh, blended into a refreshing smoothie, or even grilled to bring out its sweetness, and served with savory dishes like chicken or fish. It's a fantastic addition to fruit salads and desserts. Its natural sweetness can also be a great way to satisfy a sugar craving without reaching for less healthy, processed options. Think of someone like Betty, who loved dessert after dinner. We worked on replacing her usual ice cream or cake with a bowl of fresh cut-up pineapple. The sweetness satisfied her craving, and she was getting a dose of anti-inflammatory enzymes and vitamins instead of empty calories and sugar. It made her feel good both in the moment and about her long-term health. So enjoy the sweet taste of the tropics. A slice of pineapple is more than just a snack. It's a delicious way to support a healthy circulatory system. Finally, we arrive at our 10th and final powerhouse food group, omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish. To help prevent a stroke, eating fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, or herring is a truly fantastic choice. These types of fish are not only rich in high-quality protein, but are also loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These are essential nutrients for heart health that our bodies often don't produce enough of on their own. The omega-3s in fatty fish provide several critical benefits in helping to prevent a stroke. These special fats are masters at reducing inflammation throughout the body, calming the irritation that can damage blood vessels. At the same time, omega-3s help lower triglyceride levels, a type of fat in the blood that, when elevated, can contribute to the hardening of the arteries. This nutrient also supports healthy blood pressure management. Another remarkable effect is that omega-3s help make the platelets in our blood less sticky. Think of platelets as the tiny repair workers in your blood. Sometimes they can become too sticky and clump together, forming dangerous clots that can block arteries leading to the brain. Omega-3s help prevent this from happening. Additionally, they contribute to keeping your heart rhythm steady, reducing the risk of arrhythmias that can sometimes lead to a stroke. Health experts and organizations like the American Heart Association often recommend that we eat fatty fish about 2 times per week. This is incredibly beneficial for your heart health and directly helps lower your stroke risk. You can prepare salmon by baking or grilling it with lemon and herbs. Mackerel can be broiled or stewed. You can even use convenient canned sardines or salmon to make a quick and healthy salad for sandwiches or to eat with crackers. The key is to prioritize healthy cooking methods like steaming, boiling, baking, or grilling instead of deep frying to fully preserve the precious nutrients. So there you have it, 10 powerful and delicious foods that can be your greatest allies in the fight against stroke. From the humble garlic and onion to vibrant berries and mighty salmon, each one offers a unique set of tools to protect your blood vessels, lower your blood pressure, and keep your heart and brain healthy for years to come. Remember, this isn't about a restrictive diet. This is about empowerment. It's about adding more of the good stuff to your plate, one delicious meal at a time. Of these 10 foods, which one are you most excited to add to your shopping list this week? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your thoughts and experiences. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a like, share it with a friend or family member who could benefit. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe to Senior Forward Health and hit the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of our upcoming videos designed to help you live a healthier, more vibrant life. And be sure to tune in, because in our next video, we'll be discussing the dangerous warning signs of a stroke that everyone needs to know to help protect themselves and their families. Thank you for joining me today. Stay healthy, stay proactive, and I'll see you next time.